Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go. You ready?
Who the Hell Knows podcast.
What is up, motherfuckers? This is the Who the Hell Knows podcast. My name is Bubba, coming at you this October 1st.
Oh, shit.
Sober October has begun, motherfuckers.
And it sucks.
I'm here with my two lovely co-hosts. That was gay, my bad, lovely. You guys are lovely, though.
Thank you.
Wally, motherfucking Chino. I say that because you look kind of Asian sometimes.
I know, sucks.
I haven't called you that in a long time. But anyways, Wally's in the house. We got our little motherfucking young nut, snippy nut, fucking cheese ball.
You need this fucker in your life, dude. Like,
Be in my life.
he's like a good hype man for you.
I know, right? Gets me all pumped
What
up and
is
shit.
up, motherfucker?
What's up, man? What's up?
Chilling. We were just talking about getting fat, huh? You
Oh, yeah, dude. I was looking at myself in this video.
Which
Video you guys are watching right now. And, I got a little gut going on. I didn't have that. I mean, I kind of had some chub. But, like,
Not too much.
for the most part, yeah, I'm kind of letting myself go, dude. I need to stop eating carne asada fries and tacos and not giving a fuck and start doing shit, you know.
You fluctuate. You've always been pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, you're like a typical dude. Whenever you have, like, a girl, you always put on a little weight. But it's because you're eating good. You're not, I don't know, right? Or no?
Yeah, I mean, she wants to start eating better too. You know what I mean? But mainly, like, I just don't give a fuck, dude. I'm like, all right. It's usually, and what fucks me up is like work. I'm working all day. I get off at 4:30. At 3:30, I'm like, man, I'm hungry. Like, I'm getting hungry. When I get out, and I start thinking of things I'm gonna eat when I get out of work. Like, I got money. I'm gonna go get something bomb right now. You know what I mean? And it's bad for my bank account. And it's bad for my fucking health, obviously. You know, today I went and got tacos. You know what I mean? Which were bomb as fuck, by the way. Shout out to that taco place, motherfuckers.
Yeah, shout out to the no-name taco place.
Taqueria Dos Potrillos. Potrillos or something. I don't know. It's in Corona, California. Best taco place in Corona, California. Anyways, loved it. I'm getting a gut because of... No, I haven't had that shit in a while, but I usually just, like, I eat paletas a lot. Whatever the fuck I want. I'm like, hey, let's go get this. And my girl's down. My girl's down with me. She's like, all right, fuck yeah, you know? But, you know, she's realizing that we're going to start, you know.
Do you buy groceries, Bubba?
Buy groceries?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
On your own?
No, like, not to cook. Sometimes I do. Like, I just made ceviche last weekend.
Again?
I went to buy...
and you didn't invite?
Yeah, fool.
Oh, yeah, because you're talking about the one time years ago that I made ceviche?
No, because
He brought it up.
Yeah, you brought it up recently that you made ceviche.
Oh,
months
no,
ago.
no, that's the time I was talking
Oh,
about.
okay,
Never
okay,
mind.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn
dude.
it.
I don't have money every week. That shit, you know.
It's pretty pricey.
Yeah, some of it. I mean, unless you keep a good stock, you know, but.
Well, I mean, shrimp's what's...
Oh,
I get where you're coming from, man. I feel you. Like, I know it's hard. You know, you get out of work. I mean, I get out of work late.
Yeah.
I mean, at 7. And it is what it is. And I get hungry. I get hungry on 5, 6. I'm like...
I've seen the shit you make, though. Like, you grocery shop and you cook good shit for yourself.
I'm trying.
You think so? You eat
The
that
only
bad
thing
compared
I've
to
done-
Caesar? Because you eat pretty good. Healthy.
Fuck yeah, I eat bad compared to Caesar, dude.
Really?
I just recently saw some shit on his Instagram at Mr. Jingles.
Oh,
If
like
you guys want to check it out.
chicken guacamole?
Dude, yeah, and you made some shrimp thing, like...
Oh,
recently.
that was bomb.
Yeah, dude, like, it looks fucking good and healthy.
And it's not hard to do.
It's
right?
not
Yeah.
hard.
I mean, the ceviche wasn't hard.
What's
it was
cool
just
about
the chopping vegetables.
honestly,
and
bro,
shit, you
it's like that's what's brilliant about the it's good and bad. The social
internet?
media, the internet, because
Yeah.
there's people taking pictures of all the healthy food, and I'm like, and they tell you how to do it.
know?
They tell you all the
Yeah.
ingredients.
That's how I made the ceviche. I found bomb at, and you could just look up what's the best recipe for ceviche, and you got like at least five good recipes that you can try. You know what I mean? Or what was the other thing? The micheladas. When I made micheladas, I was like, what's the best way to make a michelada?
Sounds so good right now.
Yeah, I know. But like the internet is a beautiful thing when it comes to that shit. Like
It's a balance.
you don't need a cookbook anymore.
No,
You know, and that's with everything,
bro.
you know?
And to be honest, it was kind of cool, and it was good. It was great what I made. This bacon. It was bacon wrapped with asparagus, and I had bell peppers. I had the red.
It was asparagus wrapped with bacon.
Oh yeah, my bad. Asparagus. Yeah, whatever.
No, right? Because otherwise it'd be a little weird.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. My bad, my bad, my
I
bad.
wrapped it with a vegetable.
My
Believe
bad.
it or not.
I had
Hey, I
shrimp.
just picture all the fat people out there like, ugh.
It was good. It was clean. I don't know, man. I'm rewatching. This is gonna sound weird, but Kitchen Nightmares by Gordon Ramsay. And
That guy's a savage.
the reason I'm rewatching is because I know I missed some parts. Okay, what to do, what not to do. Like it's weird because we saw a show on Sunday. We were eating Miguel's Jr. and we saw a little video on my cell phone, and these two twins, they didn't know shit about cooking, and they didn't know that putting hot food inside of the fridge when it's already cooked, it can be sour. It could taste really funny. And the gentleman was like, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that a few years ago. I remember cooking hot food and put it in the fridge as soon as possible. Because I'm not going to eat it now. I'm going to eat it the next day. And I don't know who it was in my family or somebody told me that's bad. I don't. Is that bad, right?
I think so. Yeah, I've always been told not to.
You just keep it cool down.
Yeah, once it gets to room temperature, then put it.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
But
There's like a threshold that you got to keep it, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Some shit.
Who the hell knows?
I used to have my food handler's card, but
Oh, dude, but that's a joke.
yeah,
That thing's a joke.
I mean, if you take it seriously, it's not.
I mean, yeah.
It's a joke that they force people to go get it, especially when we had to get it at the gas station.
Why?
And we don't even handle food.
I know.
But like if you work at like McDonald's or places that are serving hot food, like you need to make sure that shit's like, especially like chicken and fish and like
You know, that's so true. It's funny. Yeah, that's true because I say it's a joke because we worked at a gas station and needed it where we didn't even handle food.
Well, they force you to get it too. So
Yeah.
like,
did you like working at McDonald's when you were in high school?
I liked getting a paycheck.
No, but I'm asking, like, I get that, but food processing, like, what'd you learn? Like, it's not really healthy. In
There's no
McDonald's.
cooking really going on in there, right? Or
Everything's frozen, and you have to.
Well, yeah, the patties are frozen, like the ones you get from the fucking Stater Brothers, unless you make the patties yourself with ground beef. But like, you know, if you go buy the regular patties,
just frozen patties.
yeah, that's how they come. And then you put that shit on the grill.
But it
put
cooks
like
quick.
8 on the grill, and then it's a clam grill, so it cooks it on both sides at the same time. And you know, so when it comes to that, it's like it's real food. It's just like I don't know what it was before it came to
like
the
what
store.
quality of meat.
Yeah, like I don't know what kind of meat they put together as in the patties.
Yeah, especially
You know what I
ground
mean?
beef.
Yeah, so there were certain things that was weird to me, like the onions were weird because the onions came like dry, like little flakes, and then you add water and then, but that's like freeze drying or something, isn't it? Or like,
Wait, what? For like your burgers?
yeah, you know how they have those. You've seen McDonald's. It's probably been a long time since you guys had McDonald's, but like,
they look like
remember they had the
small ones?
little tiny diced onions that went on the cheeseburgers and shit. Those came like dry, like flakes, and like they dried them somehow, like they dehydrated them or something. I don't know what happened.
And you
But
just add water.
you add water and you let it sit for a little while. So you'd have to prep onions like every hour, and then they'd be ready by the time you needed them and shit like that. You know what I mean? Pickles, you know, they were all sliced. They came in a fucking thing full of sliced pickles and
Their pickles are gross. I don't like McDonald's.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like they feel like
Soggy?
Yeah,
like
real.
everything seemed real. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's fake food and shit." And like, yeah, it's the chicken nuggets. If anything, the chicken nuggets are probably the favorite of McDonald's. Like when people like that's mainly the only thing people eat. Like everybody I know that still eats McDonald's is like, I only like chicken nuggets from McDonald's, and it's like that's probably the fakest shit they have there. I'm not saying it's fake chicken. I honestly don't know what it is. But they don't batter it themselves. It comes already frozen, battered. You just throw it in the deep fryer.
Yeah, it's like the one.
It says I seen
Same with the French fries. They're not fucking and
Oh, yeah.
and those are like favorite. Like people love McDonald's French fries.
Yeah.
And well, I'm not trying to bag on McDonald's, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to clear up some things that people think about, misconceptions that people have of McDonald's, and it's because I used to work there. The things that are fake to me are the fries and the chicken nuggets, the fillet of fish, shit like that. The burgers, probably the most real thing they have there. You know what I mean? It's I don't know what kind of quality it is, like I said, but it's no more different than you going to Stater Brothers or your favorite store and buying a bag of those frozen patties.
Yeah.
The same shit, dude.
Just the quality, I feel. Because
Yeah.
honestly, because you can make a burger at home and it just tastes so much better. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, what certain fast
It's not
food
made with love either. There's like teenagers working there.
Yeah,
and they're
it's
just pissed off
like
and-
me. Well, yeah, if you're working there for long enough, when you first get a job, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm getting paid. It was my first job. I was 16. I was like, I could finally afford shit. Like, I got my first cell phone. You know, like, you remember your first paycheck,
Oh, dude.
$400 or whatever the fuck it was. You're like, what the fuck, $400? That's like the most money I've ever had, you know? Like, so yeah, when you
Yeah,
first
dude,
get your
because,
job,
yeah.
it's awesome. But then, like, after a year into it, you're doing the same shit. They stuck me on the grill for the first year. I was running that shit by myself.
Dude.
And I was like, dude, I want to be like taking orders and serving people, and you know, like, I want to be somewhere else besides the grill. They gave me a little pin that said grill master because I was the shit, dude. They'd send people on their breaks and I'd be like, don't even trip, like, I'll handle this rush by myself. You know what I mean? Maybe come throw some patties down every once in a while, but like, as far as making burgers and shit, done. You know what I mean?
And you already know.
But I wanted something different, so it was like boring, you know, like.
Yeah.
And they like, you know, they made me do stock and like sanitize the Coke tanks and fucking, you know, there's a bunch of different shit, you know. For the most part, they're clean there. You know what I mean?
It seems like they're.
I just noticed all the wastes. There's bums outside, and I'm throwing out perfectly good food right here. That bugged me.
You guys throw away a lot of food?
Yeah, fuck yeah. And you got to see what food you're throwing away, like one chicken nugget or.
Really?
Yeah, because they take
Inventory?
Yeah, I feel like they get some kind of pay for the loss, or you know, I don't know how it works, but
What they do with the food?
it's all inventory, so everything adds up. So they know people aren't stealing. Even though I used to sneak chicken nuggets and shit all the time, you know, I used to make chili cheese fries. They didn't even have that on the menu, but they had like this salsa, and the Mexican lady there showed me how to make it. And you just take fries. They had this when they had the snack wraps. They used to have a salsa roja or whatever the fuck. That's red for all you people that don't. Anyways, so I'd get the fries, put cheese, like shredded cheese and bacon bits, and then throw it in the cure they had for like 15 seconds or something, and it would melt the cheese, and then I would put the salsa on top. And it was fucking good, dude. Like, it was good. I used to make like chicken sandwiches with like all the chicken, like every chicken they had, grilled, fucking McChicken, crispy chicken. I used to put like a triple decker. I used to get a salad. The Southwest salads were like my favorite, and I would put like 3 pieces of chicken in there because they only give you 1 and they chop it up. But I used to put like 3, so it was like stacked with chicken. It was bomb, dude. It's cool when you work at a place like that, and you know, I made iced coffees before there was even iced coffees. Okay, I lied. My ex showed me how to make the iced coffees, but after that, it was all over, dude. And like, she used to have them made for me sometimes when I came in, because she would go in early, and then I would come in at 2 to 10. That was my shift, and she would already have it ready. It was we would take like a one of those foam coffee cups, large, and I would fill it the bottom of it with the vanilla soft serve ice cream, put some caramel in there, and then pour a fresh cup of coffee on that shit, and it would mix together, and it would be fucking perfect, dude.
Wow, that sounds bomb.
Diabetic for sure, but I was zinging, dude. Like
That's awesome.
I would burn out by like 8, but you know, it was cool. It got me through my shift. But there was certain things you can do. There was perks and shit of working there. So like, there was like things I did like, and there was things I didn't like. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of girls there.
But you had a girlfriend, so that kind of.
I didn't care at the time, though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
nice.
you guys knew me back then. I was a little piece of shit, but that was a perk. You know what I mean? Like, there's just little things that you like about it. It was my first job. I was getting paid. eventually I ended up hating it, and my manager knew that I hated it. So she's like, look, I'm not going to let you go. You don't have to quit. Just take 2 weeks off. Look for a new job. If you don't find anything, I'll put you back on the schedule. She was great. Shout out to Norma from McDonald's. She was my favorite manager ever. One of my favorite managers ever. And, every once in a while I come across a good manager. But she was a good manager, and she cared about me. And I ended up getting another job after that.
In those 2 weeks?
Yeah, and I never went back.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Good for you. Good for her. That's awesome. It's hard to find people that understand.
I mean, I met my baby's mom at that job. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I wouldn't have Delilah if it wasn't for McDonald's.
But you probably... Shut the fuck up.
Well, no, because, I knew her. I've
tell
seen
it to your
her.
daughter. Tell it to your daughter. She goes up.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, listen to episode fucking 55. You'll know how I met your mom.
That's crazy.
But yeah, there was little things I liked about it, there was a guy I used to know that used to rap, and I used to like rap music, and I downloaded some instrumentals on a burnt CD. Remember those motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Burnt CDs. I downloaded, and I put just the instrumental, and he fucking freestyled to that shit. And it was badass, dude. So there was just little times where it was good, and then there was times where it was bad, just like any fucking job.
Yeah, people you meet.
But it was my first job, so I didn't know that. I was like, it's whatever, I didn't think about whether I liked it or not. Now that I look back, I would never go back. You know what I mean? So if that's what you're trying to say, did you like McDonald's? No. Compared to all my other jobs, first of all, it's shitty pay. Second of all, there's a bunch of stupid-ass teenagers that work there. You know what I mean? I mean, never mind for all the fucking people that have been there for a long time and, the older people that got stuck or whatever, But fuck yeah. That was my first job, McDonald's. I don't know. I went really deep into that question.
Oh yeah.
Did I answer your question or what?
Well, sort of. The beginning.
Sort of. I didn't answer your
question.
question.
The beginning. No. The beginning, yeah. The food process. I want to learn how the food was, but then after that, you talk about, the manager.
Shit, yeah.
But no, it just. I don't know, man. Cooking is fun, and you do need love on cooking. Because I do take my time.
That's what it is. Everybody's there for a paycheck,
listen,
just like at any fast food place.
I like to listen to music when I cook. I don't know. I just give love. I'm surprised this asshole likes my guacamole.
Oh, he makes pretty... Yeah, dude.
No, it is good.
I even told him... I hate to admit it to him, because then he gets all... I'm a chef. And I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
I never said that.
Oh, you get a big head or what?
I never said that. I have...
You're like, hey...
Yeah,
right,
I had mama telling me, Mijo, you should be a chef. And I'm like, nah.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of encouraging. It's kind of cool. I'm being a fucking hater, dude. When I tell him I was being a hater, my ego or a part of me wants to tell me, fuck your guacamole, a little shit. But it's good. It's undeniable, dude. It's one of those things where it's undeniable. You could talk shit about this or that, but when you eat it, it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Your guacamole is literally, to me, the definition.
This dog is beeping in my ear.
Undeniable, I know. Should we let her out, you think?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I'll be right back.
From now on.
Dude, she was doing fine halfway through,
Just tell her to shut up. She'll shut up.
No, but no.
Just shut up.
Hey, guys, we love dogs and shit,
We do love dogs, but we try to do a fucking podcast.
We got a dog with a ball, a dog in a cage, and a dog with a...
But yeah, fucking... Yeah, I don't know. It's just like any other fucking fast food.
Well,
that's
dude,
what it is.
You'll be surprised because now, whenever I bring my lunch, my manager, you'll see him. You're like, "What'd you make, Caesar?" And I'm like, "I made chicken." And they're like, "Let me see." And he was like, "Damn, dude!" Like he told me straight out, like, "How come you don't be a chef?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna be a chef." And then one day, I brought deviled eggs. I made deviled eggs with asparagus, and I don't know. It was open. And he just, "Can I get one?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, take one." And he grabbed one, ate it, and he liked it a lot.
Go sit down.
He liked it a lot. Now we got cats meowing. God damn it, dude.
It's an animal house.
Hey, we got animals in this house. Oh, well, you know what I mean? But just when they're crying and shit, it's like, ugh. You know what I mean? But yeah, fucking. What were we talking about? McDonald's?
No, cooking. We're talking about love, cooking. Caesar's guacamole being undeniable. Sorry for the interruptions. So fucking unprofessional. But
Nah, fuck it.
no, yeah, dude. The cooking, the love is real. Like,
That's the thing.
intention
That's the
behind
thing.
what
You're like, there's
doing.
something wrong with the food at McDonald's, and it's like, yeah, it's fast. They made everything to where you can just skip it off the grill and throw it into somebody's car. You know what I mean? That's what people want sometimes, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, if you want good food,
Was this thing closed real quick?
Yeah, I just
The side?
Yeah,
It
that's
was
why I
closed?
checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
but if you want good food,
Sorry.
you got to make that shit yourself with love. You know, fucking put all the ingredients you want, cut some onions. Shout out to Chef Ramsay, though. Like, you guys were talking about him earlier. He
Yeah.
taught me how to cut onions, like, perfectly. Like,
And that shit works?
yeah, dude. Like, when you look at cook, because I don't cut vegetables and shit, but I had to cut a lot of vegetables to make that ceviche. You know what I mean? And it's like little tips that he gave me on certain things. Like, look up his cooking tips. He'll teach you some shit if you don't know how to cook and shit. That's pretty cool. This is the cooking episode, motherfucker.
Dude. There's a lot to be said about
Cooking. And
Yeah.
I know nothing about it, dude. Like, honestly, ceviche is the only thing I've ever fucking made. I made it 2 different ways. The first way took a long fucking time. The second way took a lot less time. Mainly, you got to soak the shrimp for 6 hours. I cut that part out by just getting cooked shrimp.
that's not ceviche.
Sorry to interrupt, but you know, it
That's what
smells
everybody
like
says, but it tasted like ceviche.
Yeah,
so.
but it's not.
it smells like a fog machine right now. You know how you go to Not Scary Farm and then this fog
Oh,
machine?
because we got the fire outside, huh?
Yeah, it just smells. I just
Was it
I don't-
fire? Was it working? Is
Yeah,
it
it's big.
It's roaring nice.
Oh, that's cool. House is on fire. No, I'm just kidding.
But
Oh,
there-
it's big right next to the house.
But there's something about, I don't know, Gordon Ramsay, he doesn't give a fuck, dude. He'll tell you
Oh,
straight
the way
out.
he talks to
The
people.
way
huh?
he talks to people, and people get pissed, dude. Like, I saw an episode when a lady got, you know what, go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of my restaurant. And Gordon's
Yeah.
like, you want me out of here? You
Yeah.
stubble bitch.
Oh,
like,
when he does Hell's Kitchen?
well, no,
Have you
not
ever
Hell's
seen
Kitchen.
that show?
No, I saw
When-
one or two, but not the
He
whole
talks to people like that too, because it's his kitchen, and he's got 2 teams, and they're trying to see who the best chef is and all that, and he has them working together, and then he invites certain guests, like maybe 50 guests or something like that, and he has them all order like a restaurant, and then these people have to make the orders timely and right, and you know what I mean. And then, you know, they show the people that are eating, and they're like, this is really good or whatever, or something's wrong with this, or, you know, and like sometimes the people fuck it up, and Chef Ramsay's like, that's not going out. Start the fuck over. You know what I mean? And so they have to start the whole thing over, and the guests are waiting, and they're like, well, what's going on? And then, you know, there's always that one guest that's like, I'm going to go speak to the chef. And so they go to talk to Chef Ramsay, and he just rips them a new asshole, dude. And it's like, I don't know if they're customers, but I'm like, that's a fucking guest at your
Dude,
restaurant.
there's an episode on Nate
He's
Kitchen.
like, do you want good food? Then sit the fuck down. Like,
Well, it made me laugh. There's an episode in I don't know what season, but Gordon Ramsay went to a Mexican restaurant in New York or New Jersey, and the way they cooked it looks like shit.
yeah.
But there was a part when Gordon Ramsay tells the manager is like, "When was this cooked?" And the gentleman goes, "Yesterday." And like Gordon Ramsay give him that look like, I don't believe you. And then he just grabbing a lot of shit. When was this made? When was this made? And like, ask that guy, ask your cooks, when was this? It's like, ¿Cuándo hicieron esto? When did you guys do this? And he goes, last week.
Ooh.
And he goes, they did it last week. And they're like, what? So whatever you guys served me, that was a week ago? How ashamed of yourselves. Like,
Yeah.
he tells them straight out, dude. And I'm surprised. And I like it because I'm making sure that I don't do that. Like, I'm not saying to work in a restaurant, but things in general here at the house. Learn how to cook. Make sure, I don't know, just people leave. My mom used to work in a restaurant, bro. His mom, my mom. And I just feel like, damn, imagine they were like that too, all shitty. Like, I feel like the chef probably spit on my food. Or did something, didn't cook it right. I don't know. I just know. Because now I remember, now as a kid, like I remember those people cooking in the back, just, they didn't have love. They just didn't quit.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're in a restaurant and you're mad at somebody who ordered or whatever, and then you do something nasty like that to their fucking food, you're in the wrong business. And you need to get the fuck out of that business because people are paying for you. Either it's your restaurant and people are paying for your restaurant to stay open, or they're paying partly paying for your fucking paycheck. You know what I mean? Like, you need to find another job where you're not making food for people or not in customer service or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, that's people's food, dude. Like, you can make somebody really fucking sick.
Hey, I wonder.
Not from spit, but
The chef thing. You've said people have told you that. Is it? It's something you never considered. You really never thought about it. You like cooking now more. Like, that'd be cool.
dude, the
You
shit
think
I've seen you cook looks fucking bomb.
Hey, calm down. He's gonna get a big head, dude.
No. Trust me, I'm not gonna get all excited. Oh yeah, I should. No,
He's gonna tell me tonight. That's all I'm gonna hear. Hey, Daniel.
No, trust me. I don't think my ego's like, no, you're not.
Busting your balls. But
I know you're busting my balls, and I like it, but
back to the original thing. Hold on. Back to the original thing. Have you thought about it, or no? It's never...
I'm not gonna lie. Yes, at work.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I get scared. I even told Mike.
There's culinary.
I even told my.
I
I even told my manager.
But you don't need. Hold on. Sorry, before I lose the stop. But you don't even need culinary school, man. You could just start. I don't know. It could be. I don't know, dude. Fuck. I'm the last person to tell you.
There's like certain things you can learn in culinary school.
Yeah, but like you can teach yourself a lot of stuff, and then like also like. A lot of people are eating garbage food or don't have time and stuff, like your coworkers, you know, like some of the food you make, not only is it simple, but like anybody could do it, but people don't want to do it. They're lazy. Like,
well, have you ever, okay, maybe not being a chef, but have you thought about like maybe teaching people meal planning, meal prepping and shit like that? Like maybe making some videos. Showing people like
definitely, dude, definitely.
Honestly, that. I had that in my mind about making kind of like shit. Like, what's that fool's name? I forgot his name, but just recording myself cooking, talking shit, making fun of myself, just being for real. You know, I don't want to be all like, okay, like, you know, not saying bad words. I'd rather just be me, and actually take my time and actually show people what I'm cooking and. The ingredients, it'll be fun. I thought about that. It's just my ego. It's like, you're not gonna do so well, bro. Yeah, maybe that's not your future. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
It's not, but you could try it out, and maybe it's something you like, right? You won't know unless you try, dude.
Well, I'm just saying, you could probably help a lot of people out too.
Yeah,
you know?
and the only kind of route I was going with too, also, is like you could just start with like maybe somebody at your work like something, be like, fuck, I'll make you the same thing sometime. I don't know. I don't fucking know how to do it.
I seen people cook, and
I've tasted other people's cooking,
and
it's
it
not
sucks.
That great. Yeah, it's not that great.
I'm not gonna say his name, but one time he made burgers.
If he's listening, he's gonna know.
Oh, that's fine.
I made burgers.
I love him. He's cool, but
Sean.
it's just there you go, Sean. Sean, I'm sorry, but last time you made burgers, it sucked ass. It tastes like gas.
But yeah.
And you have another buddy that made
just burgers.
And you have another buddy that made burgers, and he burned them too.
Yeah,
he laughed about it. I'm sorry, guys, but I burned the burgers. Oh, here you go.
And
here you go.
You can't eat them, dude. They
were that burnt.
They're burnt.
No seasoning, nothing. Burnt. Tastes like shit. The other burger tastes like gasoline. I mean,
and no bullshit gasoline. This guy was pouring gasoline on the to get it to start.
On the burgers.
No, not on the burgers. On the charcoal, but a lot.
Well, you're supposed to let it soak.
Thank you.
You're not supposed.
And you're supposed to let the flame. You're not cooking when the flame's there. You gotta let it be all like almost charcoal. Yeah, exactly. Basic things that some people don't.
Basic things that people's dads or moms or whoever the fuck barbecues didn't teach them. Charcoal. You let that shit soak, and then you fucking light it up. That shit's on fire, and then eventually the fire dwindles down and it turns into red hot fucking coals. When they're white, that's when you fucking cook with them. You don't cook if they're still black. You don't pour fucking lighter fluid all over them.
And it wasn't even lighter fluid. It was gasoline.
What?
Yeah, like
That's why I say
gasoline.
gasoline, dude. He
Like
had that red-
gasoline.
Fuel.
Yes, for your car, for your lawnmower.
Okay, so now
gasoline.
you're eating oil, pretty much. You're
Bro,
eating
those
petroleum.
burgers tasted like gas. I told him, I'm like, you can't eat this shit. It can't be good to eat that.
Known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects.
Fuck.
And dude,
I ate it because I haven't ate all that day. I haven't ate all day. I'm like, fuck yeah, I can't wait. But
yeah, way to ruin a good couple pounds of meat, man. Like everything tasted like gas. All the chicken.
you bought food. You brought food. I remember we bought food for them. Like, okay, Sean, do we need to bring some shit? We brought food. I think they used our meat that we bought, and they burn it. That we bought. I'm like, God damn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing better than someone else burning your meat.
No. Yeah. Don't burn my meat, guys, please.
But
Hey, man. Like
think
I said,
about not becoming, but doing maybe what he said, doing like a meal prep thing or starting, or record yourself. Like when you made the shrimp, be like, just go into it. Like we're about to try and eat good, blah, 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 blah,
You guys want to know how to do this? Here's the ingredients you need.
Because the food tastes pretty
Here's the steps it takes. This is how long it takes altogether.
Because this guy saw it and he liked it. I saw it and I was like, oh, fuck, that does look good.
which one? The shrimp?
Yeah, I was like, where's mine, asshole? Yeah, I was like, that
You
shit,
saw that?
Yeah, it should look good. That should look good. I wanted to hate, but it looked good. My instincts are to hate. Oh, fuck. Not hate, but like, fuck you, motherfucker. But not hate.
That's good because you need to take that and be like, that's right, bitch. I cook way better than you or whatever the fuck.
I just feel bad for
You
it.
guys are
I
gonna
just
end up
honestly, honestly, I feel bad.
I'm the best chef, motherfucker.
No, I just feel bad for some people that they don't know how to cook, and it's just easy. It's basic. And like a long time ago, when I cooked, I went over there at my family's house. I cooked for my brothers, my mama, and I have a very strict mama. And my mama straight out tell my brother, because my other brother was being a smart ass to my mama, and my mom just out of nowhere goes, "Hey, you know what? You should learn how to cook. You should learn it from Caesar."
Yep.
And yeah, and then for a second, it made me feel like, don't say that to him. I mean, he could do it too.
But he's gonna get all butthurt now.
Yeah, because dude, I made some guacamole that day, and it was gone. Like my brother just like, he grabbed chips, and he's like, hey fucker, those are for the tacos.
Undeniable. His guacamole is undeniable. It's crazy.
And he goes like, oh, it's good. And I'm like, I know it's good. Like, just chill.
How hard is it? I mean, what do you need to make guacamole?
You need
Because I want to learn how to make that. I want to learn how to make salsa.
avocados.
Guacamole is easy.
It's easy, dude. You just gotta use the right seasoning. Is that the right word?
No, I don't know. You just
Like,
Well, I've seen you make it before, but I didn't really pay too much attention. But I noticed you were tasting it and you were like, it's not right. And then you would do whatever the fuck.
well, I'll be honest with you. When I made guacamole 2 years ago, it had nothing. It had no salt. It had no pepper. It had no oregano. It had no lemon juice.
really, when you used to make guacamole, what did you used to do in it then?
Just regular.
What would you do?
Just avocado.
Just avocado. Just regular avocado without the juice, lemon juice, and the seasoning. That's it. And just
Avocado,
blend.
tomato, onion, cilantro. That's it.
That's it. And the chile serrano.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And you thought that was good back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
It is good. There's levels.
Avocado. Well, I mean, when you mix all those flavors together.
Yeah,
you know
there's
what I mean?
levels to it, but right, because it was good, and it is good because you know what I see other people do other kinds of guacamole, and it looks terrible, but some they vary.
Miguel's Jr. avocado. I mean, guacamole is the nastiest. I'm sorry. I love Miguel Jr., but we had Miguel Jr. on Sunday, and I ordered chips and guacamole, and that guacamole was not good. It disappointed. It wasn't good,
bad.
dude.
It
No,
wasn't
I
bad.
ain't like it at all. I don't know why I kept eating it. The reason I kept eating it because I bought it, but
Because it was the essence of it was like a blended guacamole. It was smooth. There was no texture to it. You get me? Something that came in a bag. Back to the love thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure ain't nobody making guacamole at Miguel's. It probably comes in a bag.
Yeah.
And
or,
it is what
or
it
it's
is.
like really like
It's runny.
quick,
It's like not even
like,
guacamole.
they use a blender. Or something.
Yeah, and for me, like the guacamole, it's all the flavors, the spiciness, the onion,
Yeah. We realize the lights went out, bitches. We don't care.
and oregano. Oregano gives it a certain taste.
which one?
That one dimmed down. One of them dimmed down a little bit, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So they didn't even go out, but you can still see us and shit. It's just a little
We're
bit
ugly,
darker.
so you don't need to see us. So. But yeah, Love.
That's cool that it didn't turn all the way off. But yeah.
Put love into your food. Put love into anything you do. I feel like it shows. It really does.
Well, I mean, you're putting it into your body. You know what I mean, or other people's bodies. So especially if you're putting something into somebody else's body, and you know it's gonna hit their taste buds. Do you want them to be like, you really?
I like good food.
Yeah. Do you want them to be like, fuck, I gotta tell this guy his shit sucks, or should I just be quiet? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you want people to think that about you? You should really like try like when you're making shit for other people. If you're making it for yourself, get the job done, fill your stomach, go to sleep. You know what I mean? But like especially when you're cooking for other people, like I feel like, what do I know? I don't cook for nobody, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm not saying anything like that, dude. I'm not telling anybody who cooks how to fucking cook, but I'm like, just from the experience you guys had, like, would you want to tell somebody like, hey, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? No, it's unpleasant, right? It's unpleasant to tell somebody that they didn't do a good job.
Yeah.
That was nasty. And on the other end, do you want other people to be like, that shit was nasty or whatever? Like,
It hurts.
Yeah,
People
you
have
feel like shit, right?
People have told me my food sucked, and like, remember a long time ago we talked about French toast.
Yeah.
You know, now I cook it right.
What else have you cooked that someone said no way?
Meat, the meats too dry, no seasoning, nothing, blend.
Yeah.
Eggs. I used to make egg. I remember when I was going to college back when I was 19 or 20, making eggs. It was just in a hurry. I wasn't taking my time, dude. I was just like, oh, I got to do this quick. Just, get it over with. I got to eat.
And you fucking put ketchup on it and you don't taste nothing anyway.
Yeah, like all I remember is making eggs.
Sounds like me making eggs.
Salt, cheese, and that's it.
Yeah.
And no, now it's like, if I'm gonna make eggs, I like to make like a veggie, like omelet, but scrambled. Add some veggies on it, or like season it right. I don't know. It's just fun. Now I don't know. I like the way I cook now, I guess. But
that's good, and it just takes time, right? You gotta actually
but
try.
I want to learn the hard stuff, like making a modiga soup, like hard shit, like something I haven't done before. It's gonna be a challenge for me. I want to learn.
That's the other thing. There's layers to cooking, dude, because like I remember your wife was here and we're talking about cooking, remember? And she asked him like, oh, hey, like what's a dish you can cook? And he goes, I can make eggs and like a steak. Remember?
Yeah.
Steak.
She wanted to know like what you said, recipes, like, can you make albondiga soup, or can you make cocido, or like a specific.
Her mom made chicken mole last night. Oh, bomb, dude. I mean, I didn't have it till this morning, but it was still.
With what?
Lunch, but it was
like
still
rice?
fucking bomb. Yeah, with white rice. What happened to the fucking beans? Now that I think about it, there was beans too, but that wasn't on my plate.
Mole's fire, huh?
Thanks for my lunch today, anyways. But yeah, fucking, it was really good, dude. I was like the chicken fell right off. Like it was just like the I don't know what kind of sauce it is.
Dude,
that's the mole, right? Mm-hmm. The sauce, whatever the fuck
mole,
it is.
Yeah, it's a mole sauce, yeah.
Yeah. That shit was really good.
It's crazy.
I've heard there's different ones. There's like red and then there's brown.
Was yours black?
This one was brown.
Okay, like dark.
Yeah.
Was it chocolatey kind of?
It looked kind of chocolatey. Yeah. It was kind of sweet.
Mole is something special, dude. But I've seen someone make it recently, and like, why? Even when I'm washing the dishes, I'm like, fuck, man,
I'll lick this plate, right?
Oh, I
No,
do.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I do. I lick, dude.
if it's yours, right?
Yeah. I'm not licking other people's plates.
I was gonna say, like,
The
damn.
look on his face, though. He's
Bro,
like,
no. Like, if I have mole, like, I'll fucking with a finger get every last bit of it. I love mole. Mole is probably one of my favorite.
That's how I was.
things.
I was like scraping, and then she made white rice with it because my girl loves white rice. I call her China because she looks Asian and she loves white rice. I'm a dick. Nobody laughed at that. She probably didn't laugh either. Anyways, fucking the white rice mixed with all the juices from the plate. I was like scraping it around, and oh my god, it was.
You can put mole on
good.
anything, man.
But yeah, just learn how to make that, dude.
That's what you want to do. You want to learn actual.
I want to
recipes.
learn how to make actual food. So
What's
if I
the
bring
next thing you want to make? Like
I want to make enchiladas, perfect enchiladas, homemade enchiladas. None of that canned bullshit.
Oh, like make your own sauce.
Make your own sauce, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say enchiladas seem pretty easy, but that's the thing that people don't do. Dude, cooking now is easy, or like people just use like, oh, I'll make enchiladas, I'm gonna get that sauce.
Well, we had people that when you and me used to live in the RV, and we, the people that used to live here, they ask us, "Hey, would you like to have enchiladas?" And it wasn't great. Man, it sucks. I mean, they're good people, and I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but I didn't finish it. I ate one or two, but like, I just stopped eating it. It wasn't cooked right. I feel like the sauce from the can, I don't know, it tastes kind of funky. I don't know. I like real enchiladas. My grandma's enchiladas is like homemade salsa, like pieces of carrots and tomatoes inside the enchilada, queso fresco on top, lettuce, sour cream, salsa roja, verde, and
Gangster shit. Dude.
homemade.
That's how you get enchiladas, like with all that. Like, have you had enmoladas, which is pretty much enchiladas but with mole instead of?
Oh shit, guys! Dropped
Wait.
the bomb on me. Shit, that
Have
shit
you
was
ever-
like, woo.
You've never had that?
My mind is blown right now. I'm
That's
like,
probably
that
one-
is genius.
That's probably my favorite kind of
Fuck.
anything. And my aunt who lives in New Jersey, to my memory, made the best, which is pretty much the same thing. It's like a tortilla with the chicken, but you put the mole sauce and then you top it off with queso fresco and lettuce.
What is that? Enmolada?
enmoladas, yeah. Because an enchilada, you know what an enchilada, what it means?
No.
Si te enchilas, it means like it's something got you, something spicy, like, oh, me enchilé.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? So an enchilada, it's like a taco. It's enchilada because it has the chile sauce, like the salsa. Son enchiladas.
Oh, okay.
They're enchiladas.
Who
You know
told
what I
you that?
Ah.
No,
Or
it's
just
I'm
common sense.
Mexican, like
I'm Mexican
son
too. I didn't know
enchiladas.
that shit.
Yeah, like when people say,
It's kind of like when you're in like a language class and you're like breaking down.
or people say we're eating carne asada. Well, that basically means grilled meat. Carne
Yeah.
asada means grilled meat.
Yeah.
So does that make sense? But like some people go to the store and people say like, oh, I want to buy carne asada, but it's called ranchera. But everyone knows, what you mean.
But I always thought that was just like the marinade though.
No.
No, because
No.
it's always like reddish or like they always have some kind of marinade. On
No,
it.
That's a Stater Brothers, huh?
That's like,
No, I've seen it at like Casa
call
del
it-
Pueblo, the fucking Mexican place.
and what's it called? What's
Ooh.
it called?
The carne asada ranchero or whatever. And
Pero-
it's
pero-
like red.
Mostly
like,
it's called.
well, they have the regular one, but then they have the one that's like marinated. already.
preparada.
Yeah.
Means it's prepared. So that's pretty much what an enchilada is. It's an enchilada, something that's like an enchilada. Enmolada, it's made in mole. Like,
Have you ever had a chile relleno? I want to learn how to make that.
I think I have had it before, but it's been a long time.
Hated them because they're always fucking soggy and nasty and like eggy. But one of our friends, Charles' mom, she makes probably the best fucking chile rellenos because she has a technique. And man, I'm in love again because this fucking lady, dude, it was like a whole process. You get me? If she was meant to make chile rellenos for her family, fuck, I miss that. You have that with your wife. That's awesome. You're lucky. That's really cool. But I remember because she would make, like Charlie's mom, she made, recipes. And for the chile relleno, she had a technique where they always came out fluffy. Real fluffy, and she used this cheese from Mexico that fuck you, man. I don't know what the fuck. The best. And ever since then, I love chile rellenos, but I think the bad experience for me came from a lot of restaurants, which again, back to the no love. They'll make a bunch of chile rellenos, and then like they'll freeze them and shit, right? And then fuck that. That shit tastes. You could taste the frozenness. You get me? And
Yeah.
they're all soggy and mushy, and like this is some shit that was made last week.
I mean, that goes back to the fucking, like you said, love. The restaurant, like once a restaurant gets really big and it gets a lot of revenue, maybe it's just like everything. I remember you told me one time when we used to hang out at your mom's work, and I told you guys that I love enchiladas or whatever. I think you might have brought me some or something. There were some enchiladas.
The
and
buffet.
You were like, dude, they make these like nothing, dude. Like flinging them out the fucking door and shit. And I'm like, maybe it just becomes like that once you're making it all the time, and maybe you start cutting corners, or I don't know.
Well, no, but also like that in a restaurant, they have everything already. Like,
Oh yeah.
so they have like a tub of chicken already ready. So it's like,
Cheese.
you're sending that shit.
There's
So,
a guy prepping all
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still mom and pop shops. Lately, I've been watching a lot of little things online about like food vendors and like really popular food vendors and people that have like a little cart and sell tons of food because it's the way they're doing it. I don't know, dude. Love.
They're keeping it real, like, and that's why food trucks are becoming really big, dude.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to pay all the steep prices for a fucking spot on the corner, or because it's all about location. And with a food truck, the location is wherever the fuck you decide, or wherever you're permitted to be, or whatever the fuck. I don't know how that shit works. I'm sure you have to like set something up with the city or something. Or the store owner whose store you're fucking in front of.
I think it's a permit for this. You have to get a permit from the city to be able to park. I think like in a place that's like available. But
Yeah.
there's a couple of food trucks I've been following that do like seafood, and then they're good because like, oh, we have this till it sells out. We have no more. It's gone. It's gone. So like we're open from this till it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's like fuck, and that's fresh because it's like, oh, they're done. Tomorrow it'll be fresh because it's new,
Yeah.
All this shit.
Dude, this has been my favorite episode, the fucking food episode. That's
The
my favorite
sober
thing.
episode.
And it all, I know, this is a sober October episode, motherfuckers.
Real quick.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys noticed? We haven't smoked anything since we've been here. There's no fucking beers or anything on the table. I used to have a big-ass mug full of michelada.
Delicious.
We used to have a fucking blunt going around. This is really
bong.
different, dude.
Yeah, no coughing.
And we're talking about food. What the fuck? But it all started because of I'm fat. Like that's how it all started, isn't it?
But you're not. But we
I'm
definitely
getting
get
fat,
back healthier. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you fat, but you're thick.
Yeah. That's what
You're
everybody keeps
small.
saying. My mom calls me pleasantly plump. Whatever you want to call it, dude. Fat is fat. You know what I mean?
That's what I tell people. Because people tell me, I'm like, no, I'm a fat motherfucker.
Well,
like,
I mean, there's people that are like bigger than me.
Yeah,
and, like,
obviously.
Obviously, you're like, wow, that's fat.
yeah.
You're
You know what I
just
mean?
chubby. You're not fat.
Yeah. Okay, chubby.
No,
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Fat is like dun, 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 dun. You actually fat people. You mean work at a car wash,
I
man.
know.
You see their gut, like today, for example.
And they walk like fat. We actually,
like
I
morbidly
try to walk.
But
I
they're
try to
walking uncomfortable, bro. Like yesterday, there was a guy.
I'm getting to that point. Go ahead.
There's a guy from Laos, and long hair. He looked like you. Shorts,
Laotian with long hair.
shorts,
So I look like
sandals.
a fat Laotian.
No, but this guy had a beard built like huge, bro.
Oh,
Like
God.
you can see the fat. Sounds mean, but you can see the fat hanging out. It's like his shirt.
That's
Did his
bad.
pants hang off his ass so you can see
No,
his crack and
the
shit?
shorts were okay on his hips, but I mean the shirt that he was wearing, it was extra large, but still the stomach was bigger, so you can see the fat
hanging out of the bottom.
hanging out, and it's. I'm
You
like,
need to go up a shirt size, buddy.
That sucks.
Maybe
That-
go to big and tall next time.
and he walks slow. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, I don't want to be like that. Like,
You're never gonna be like that. I don't think you can. Right? I don't think you could ever be that
Oh, yeah,
fat.
I think, anybody can. All you got to do is not do anything. Fucking eat all kinds of unhealthy
eat
shit.
and then
chips.
go to sleep.
Yeah, that.
Just
what
lay
a
down.
life. What a
Eat some
wonderful
ice
life.
cream and then pass out like with the ice cream. Dude, it all depends on how you live.
No, but then you feel like
He
shit.
goes to the gym. Yeah. Obviously when you're fat, I feel like shit sometimes.
Do
you
you
know what I
really?
mean?
Trust me, man. Right now,
I feel better since
I
I
d-
quit smoking.
I
but-
was like, dude. Trust me. I'm glad we're doing this. Because I was craving a beer. Like I could feel it. I'm like, oof. I can. Oh, just that first fucking sip, dude.
I was thinking about getting us those Heineken Zeros.
I was thinking about getting that too. I'm like,
I was thinking that on the way over here. I'm like, because I remember you were like, I just crave beer. You know what I mean? Last week, when
I
we were
wanted to
talking
tell
about
him
it.
to see if maybe
And I was
it would
like,
help.
you're the kind of people that they made O'Doul's for. Because I was thinking about that when I used to stock O'Doul's when I worked at the Shell.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, who the fuck buys O'Doul's? Non-alcoholic beer. People that crave beer.
Yeah, maybe you might like it. But you were saying you're glad that we're doing this because why?
it's gonna help us. It's gonna challenge different mindset.
I've done this before. I mean,
The
no.
drinking?
Actually, no, yeah. I drank. That was the only thing I had because I stopped smoking weed. And honestly, dude, right now, I'm going to be completely fucking honest with you guys. I hate this shit. Not smoking weed. I hated it for the 3 months that I did it. I don't know why, dude. I love being a high at work. Oh, shit. I don't think my boss is listening.
Your old work, McDonald's.
Yeah. When I used to work. Anyways, I'm rich now, so
I'm rich.
I'm famous now. All this newfound fame is just, but yeah, it's just I don't know what it is. It makes time go by faster. Certain times I don't need to be high. You know what I mean? Certain times like this, you know what I mean? Like maybe that's why I wanted to smoke like towards the end, maybe.
Always, huh?
You
with
know
the
what I mean?
blunt?
Yeah. Or like I would stop because I lose focus when I'm high.
Yeah.
Like you said, you know what I mean? But when I'm at work and you're doing repetitive bullshit, sometimes it's slow. Time goes by fast when you're high. You know what I mean?
I was focused today, man.
Yeah.
Even yesterday, work. My boss today told me that good job, Caesar. Good job. Thank you. You're always on it. Like, he doesn't have to tell me what to do.
But he didn't have to tell you what to do in the beginning, right?
No, like there is some parts that, hey, Caesar, can you do me a favor? Do this. And I'm like, that's the only thing. But most part, 98%, I do what I have to do. He doesn't have to tell me.
You know, it does affect us differently. It does honestly affect everyone differently. Because I was going to ask you, like, what are the main reasons for smoking for you? Like, what is the main reason you smoke weed? Like, when you smoke, why? If someone asks you, give me the 3 reasons why you smoke weed.
God damn it.
I'm happy. I'm not mad. 2,
Yeah.
it's a different mindset. I'm always giggling, always thinking funny shit. 3rd, it's, of course, hard day at work. It just relaxes me. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I don't smoke to be all stupid. No, because I know people do that. But
Exactly. Okay, go ahead.
I like to
There
smoke.
is people like that. That smoke and get stupid, get super lazy, get like, oh, munchy, and like...
Especially in high school. Like, kids are just smoking. What I learned, kids smoking in middle school, high school, it's just to be cool. It's just to be cool. It wasn't just like, what is the reason why you're smoking weed? I like it because I'm mellow.
But when I was smoking back then, dude, I was like fucking blown, dude. Like, you can't help being like that when you're at that level. Even when I stopped, remember when I stopped and then I started smoking again? It was like too much. I'd smoke a blunt and it was like way too much, dude. I'd be in my room watching a movie. I'd go back to watching the movie with my girl. And like after a while, like, what was it? Game of Thrones. I was watching Game of Thrones. And we were rewatching the whole season so we could watch the last season. And fucking was the part where fucking... Oh, when that shit happens to Joffrey and shit's going down, everybody, fucking Sansa's running, fucking, they're like, oh, what's that guy's name? Tyrion Lannister? He's like, lock the gates to the city. Nobody gets out. Blah, blah, blah. And the music's going and blah, blah, blah. And you just see the look in Cersei's eyes and you're like, my heart was beating, dude. Like, and I was high as fuck. And it was like right when I first started smoking again, dude. So like, my heart was like gonna beat out of my chest. I was like sweating. My girl's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I think I'm gonna have a heart attack, babe." Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. Like, not like that. Like, I wasn't like in pain and shit, but like my heart was racing, dude. And like, I don't know, dude. When I was younger and I used to smoke weed, when I first started smoking, like, I was probably looked like a fucking retard. I couldn't go home for sure. They would be like, he's high as fuck right now.
Fuck, hold on real quick. Hold on that.
So it's like, when you're that young and you're in high school, you can't help it. Yeah, you start smoking to be cool, but looking stupid and being lazy and like, that just comes along with it, dude. Like, when you're at that age, you know? Like,
I think that's why this is going to be a good challenge then, the smoking too, because since I've started smoking, which was probably like around when I was 21.
dude, you guys are going to get high as fuck when you come back.
Well, not only that, but I feel like this will probably be the longest I've ever gone without smoking.
Since you started?
Yeah. I have not stopped. Have you? Ever? What's the longest you've stopped? Giving yourself a break?
A week. I remember when I used to live with you guys in an apartment, and then not with you. I was living with somebody else, and I don't know, something happened, so I was living in my car for like almost 2 days,
So,
3
like,
days.
That's the longest.
All that week, 2 weeks. I don't remember, but me living with that lady at Eastville, I didn't have weed. I remember there was a week that I didn't smoke weed. There was another time too when I moved with my grandparents, and there was a week or two, and I went to go visit you when we used to work at the show. This is when we were all working at the show.
All
And
three of us are.
all three of
That's
us.
cool. That was cool.
Because
Yeah, it was.
The gas.
I'll
cast.
come
The
in.
gas cats motherfuckers represent.
I'll tell my grandpa was very, very like overprotective. Like, where you going? I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go gym. And like, okay, what time are you coming back? And I'm like, I don't know, 9:30 or 10. So like, I was going to the gym, but at the same time, the reason I say I'm gonna be a little late because I was gonna go visit you. And I remember you smoked me out. I didn't go to the gym, dude. I did go to the gym in the parking lot, but I just passed out in the car.
You see, that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good because it's stopping you from doing what you had planned. Dude, for a while, it was my, like, I remember I met this girl who used to work at the Shell, too. She was our manager. And she was cool, you know. We started talking or whatever. And then, like, I don't know. I guess she had a problem with me smoking so much or something. But we weren't even anything. But she asked me, like, oh, like, don't you think it's bad to always be high? And at that time, it just, honestly for me, what I like is it makes me more sensitive, dude. It makes me nicer. It checks myself more often than not.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to explain to her because she's like, oh, you cannot not smoke. And I was like, it's not that, dude. But, like, on a daily basis, I come in contact with a lot of fucking idiots. And a lot of times, like, I'll snap or be more of a dick to where when I'm high, I just let
Let it go.
Yeah.
You're a dumb fuck. Let's talk to this dumb fuck.
You'll smile and shit.
kind
you know?
of, yeah. And I'll be like, it's okay, you know? Kind of like a duck in water. The water just,
Yeah.
you know? But I think that same aspect of not giving a fuck. Fuck. This podcast repeats itself. It goes back to balance. Life is balance, man.
Oh, hey, stop it.
Because that same feeling of not giving a fuck can make you, like, not give a fuck about certain things that maybe I should, like my truck and the way it looks sometimes.
Yeah.
Or fucking wearing these shoes that are ripped and not giving a fuck. They're both like that.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
And I'm like, oh, I don't give a fuck. But it's like, okay, balance. I guess I'm being rebellious at the fact that I was always told, oh, do this. And I'm like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Maybe that is what it is, huh?
And maybe the weed makes me not give a fuck to that extent, but
Leave it alone.
I should, you know, because somebody told me this once not too long ago, and it was my boss. He told me, you don't deserve nice things. But I think he was just saying that because he was bummed out because the truck that I have used to be his. And, dude, that truck, fuck.
It's run down now.
Yeah, to an extent, you know? And it's like...
It was badass when you first got it, too.
But, dude, he backed into it and made that side dent and made the thing not close. And then I bumped into that and this. And little by little, by not giving a fuck, it is what it is now. And I'm very unhappy when I look at it. And understandably so is my boss. Because he told me one time, like, dude, I gave you that truck.
But it still runs, right?
No, it runs great. Everything mechanically is great.
You probably still need to change the fucking brakes, right?
No, I changed the brakes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No, just the front bumper.
It's the maintenance on it is good.
So it's
Oil
just the
change,
cosmetics.
It's exactly.
That's fixable.
But
The paint,
it's easier
you probably got to buff it out.
But it's
and shit,
better to keep up with it. My whole point with the whole weed thing, with the whole smoking, was that I've noticed that I need balance, man.
You care less when you're high.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not that good because it's maybe sometimes subconsciously when I'm high I don't care and I'm letting that shit go. But then when I get sober, I get mad or I'm like, fuck that, I'm pissed about this, and it's like I'm taking it out
on everybody.
Not on everybody, but on something that it's on me. Like it all built up on myself, kind of. So not smoking. Hopefully, I'm gonna see how I am with people. I'm gonna try and like it'll make me more mindful then, I guess, too, because I'll be more mindful of my own thoughts and stuff like that, I guess. Yeah. But I don't know.
Well, just see how it is. Like you said, it's been a long time since you've been sober.
Yeah.
So just see what happens, dude. Maybe
You didn't smoke today?
No.
Remember how we used to?
I wanted to. I told him I almost drank too.
You got to stop hanging out with those people then.
No, I know. Well,
If
yeah.
you're gonna hang out with people that are gonna smoke and drink right in front of you,
Well, no, but that's fine. That's fine because I get what you're saying. But the point, yeah, like I said earlier, I said before, I have a hard time saying no. Yes, obviously, dude, I need to stop. If I'm around it, I'm gonna want it, you know. But I want to get to the point where
they might just give it to you here, you know.
Oh no, dude. Well, I was at the store and I was gonna get one for me too, and I was like, I'll start in the afternoon, or no one's gonna know. But then when I stepped out of the store, because they asked me to buy them 2 beers, when I stepped out of the store, I saw Axel, and Axel goes, "Hey, you're not supposed to be drinking." And I'm like, "Thank you, Axel."
He knows?
Yeah, he knows. He goes, "You're not supposed to be drinking." He goes, "Come on, bro." He's like, "You say you're not going to drink, you're not going to smoke, you're trying to lose weight." And I'm like, "Fine."
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I'm like, good shit, Axel. Like,
That was a cool
Good
name,
shit.
by the way.
Axel.
They named him after Axl Rose.
Yeah,
his
yeah,
parents.
from
I'm
Guns
like,
N' Roses.
Yeah, and his
Sick as
parents are
fuck.
beaner as fuck. That's cool.
Dude, a lot of Mexicans like fucking Guns N' Roses.
Axl Rose.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, fucking definitely check it out and see how you like it. I had the same thing today. I was like, they're not gonna know. But then at the same time, I was like, but
We
gonna
all
know.
had that mind today, bro.
I was like,
We all had.
But I was like, I'm gonna know.
I was gonna ask my
And-
manager, like, "Hey, let me have a little nug." So I
Yeah,
can take
yeah.
But I choose not to because I know I can do it. I know we all can do it. We just need to help each other. We need to help each other. I know we can.
I think it's gonna keep us accountable. I know it sounds stupid, or people have said it, but it will. I think.
Well,
I like that.
dude,
being
yeah,
accountable.
definitely. I did this recently. I mean, how long has it been since I smoked?
Yeah,
Like
but the
2
drinking
months?
thing.
Drinking, yeah. I didn't
And
have
you
a
like to
problem.
do a lot of ecstasy, asshole. No, I'm just kidding.
Those days are in the past.
Oh no, yeah.
But
And you cocaine, asshole.
Hey, I don't do.
hey, mom, I'm not.
Nah, but we can do it. I know we can.
Nah,
Dude, yeah. Well, first of all, shout out to fucking Joe Rogan and Bert Kreischer and Ari Shafir.
Tom
started
Segura.
it, kind of.
People that fucking started this.
I'm
right?
sure a lot of people participate too now.
Oh, yeah,
People
But
know, right?
these are the people that I first heard it
Yeah.
from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we got to give. Thanks for giving us the idea, guys. You know what I mean? We're gonna
This
give it a
bullshit
try.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, the weed for me is like. Well, I stopped for 3 months.
Yeah.
And I hated it, dude. And already I'm like, there's just certain times I
You
want to
did 3
smoke.
months already?
I could smoke less, but like, not smoking at all, that sucks, dude. For me,
You know what? What I'm kind of looking forward to, hopefully.
like, I could stop smoking at work. Not bad, good.
No. Definitely stop at work. But what I'm looking forward to, kind of one of the things that I'm kind of looking forward to, is I keep hearing that your dreams are gonna get more ramped up, because
That's true.
when I go to sleep, sometimes I don't dream because I'm higher, I guess. But we'll see, and hopefully,
No, I think you do dream, but like you just don't. Like you're too deep into it that you
dude.
don't.
But lately, when I haven't smoked when I go to sleep, I've been dreaming more, and I'm like, fuck, because I have a fucking great imagination. I feel like when I read and stuff, so I can't wait to see what comes up, or maybe what comes up is not what I want to see, because I remember having nightmares where I've woken up crying and shit. So we'll see, and then we'll see how we do tonight, because
Because I quit smoking for that little bit, and I did have dreams, dude. Like dreams you can remember. I had like a couple nightmares. I was like, "Fuck, dude, is this a good idea?" But like they were there, and it's healthy. And my girl tells me about her dreams all the fucking time, and I'm like, "You dream?" She has dirty dreams and shit, and I'm like, "Dude, I wish I could have a dirty dream. What the
Yeah.
fuck? That's the only dream I want to have, honestly."
yeah,
But-
those are the best.
So it's like that is the cool part of that's like probably the only positive thing you can get out of not smoking. No, I'm just kidding. But
yeah.
like the drinking part, like I'm sure some of our listeners know that you guys have had a problem with drinking. Alcoholics Anonymous. It's one of our episodes. Fuck off. Don't try to deny it. You're looking at me like, what are you talking about, motherfucker? But so I definitely think the drinking, I think that'll be good for you guys. Just like me quitting smoking, you know what I mean?
Cigarettes, yeah.
Like you got to break that habit. And once you do that, you built muscles on your brain, dude. Like
All right.
your brain's got fucking Hulk arms.
Sober
right
October,
now.
day 1, almost over. So.
Sober October, motherfuckers.
We'll be back next week. Hopefully, he'll be back in rehab. But nah, be good to yourselves.
Fuck yeah, guys. If you want to participate in that, good fucking luck.
We're gonna need it. I'm gonna need it, but we need momentum. I feel like as the days progress, it'll get better. So
We'll let you know next week how it's been going and how strong we've stayed.
thank you.
Love you guys. See you next week, motherfuckers. This is the Who the Hell Knows podcast.
Rip the
Suck my dick. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry, guys.